here. Welcome to the Dally Diaries. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we are going to be testing out some things that I impulse bought. Well, kind of. So I impulse bought the Betty Boop eyeshadow palette from Glamlite. Glamlite. It's not a new release, but it was one that they had an extensive sale on Glamradar, which is an Australian site that stocks some indie brands and stuff. So we're going to try that out. And also I picked up a bunch of eyeliners from, what brand is this? Peaches and Cream. So I got their little pack here, and I had been eyeing these ones off for ages and they had a sale. So I was like, hey, it's the time. So we're gonna play with that stuff and have a chat and just have some fun, and let's get straight into it. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do my brows first, and I impulse bought also because it was on sale, the 1000 Hour Microblading pen. I believe the shade is Light Brun. Indeed it is. So let's try this one out. I might just zoom you in a little for this. Let's give it a whirl. I normally use Anastasia or Benefit eyebrow products, which I adore. But yeah, I thought, oh, let's give it a go. So far, so good. Just to fill in. So I tint my eyebrows at home, but I do it so irregularly. Honestly, it's probably like once every 3 months I get around to tinting my brows. And so in between, I quite like having a product that can just fill in any little gaps that are hiding away there, or actually hiding in plain sight, let's be honest. Okay, well, it seems to be doing the job pretty well. I quite like how it looks. I think that looks pretty good. I think the color's good. All right. Zero complaints there. All right, I'm just gonna set them with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. And while I do that, I think you should look at this beautiful, adorable footage of Billy waking up. Seriously, does it get any cuter than a sleepy puppy? No, it doesn't. All right, I think the brows look good. I'm happy. I like that product. So, cool. I like it. I'm happy. I said that, but I really mean it. All right, let's take out this Betty Boop palette. It has been a really long time since I bought a Glamlite eyeshadow palette, but I did love back in the day the Michaela eyeshadow palette with the purples and the turquoises. That was really pretty. So this was such an impulse buy. I have not bought an eyeshadow palette for so long, and normally I wait for the Lethal Cosmetics releases. I wasn't that into the last Odin's Eye release. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, but it just didn't do enough for me to want to buy it and have it shipped over. And I like that Glamlite is on Glamradar, which is an Australian cosmetics website that makes it easier to pick up some indie makeup products like this one, because generally, like, I would give anything to be purchasing palettes from Fantasy Cosmetica. I would love to be getting Gourmand Girls eyeshadow palettes. There are so many brands that I would love to try, but when it comes to the shipping, it's like 50 Australian dollars, and quite frankly, that is just too much in this economic climate. So let's pop some of this on. I think I'm gonna start with, I have zero plan. I reckon I'm gonna start with this cutie here. All right, I'm gonna use just a little Refa dome brush number 15 for this. Oh, so for those who were curious about whether I passed my Spanish exam, I did. I actually did quite well, better than I thought I would. So that's really exciting. I honestly just wanted to pass and I would be thrilled, but I actually did better than a pass. So I'm even happier with that. Excellent news. Oh, this is a pretty color. The shade is called Icon. So Oh, that's really nice. It looks more purpley in the pan, but it's looking pinker on my eye, which I like. Oh, that's so pretty. So what else has been happening? Went back to uni this week and back in the swing of things. I still have not had my post-op appointment for my surgery that was in February because my specialist decided to take 8 weeks leave and then he just keeps extending it. So I was meant to see him in a couple of days and I got a phone call from the clinic saying, sorry, he's extended his leave again. And I hope he's okay. I actually know someone mutually that knows him and he seems to be okay. But it's really not a great situation when you've had a surgery and you can't have a post-op appointment for months. That doesn't seem good. There should be some kind of like backup system in place, surely. Because I have not had a great recovery and I've had many excision surgeries. So I know how my body normally recovers and it has not been good. So I'd really like to go and see a specialist soon and see what we can do about that. But anywho, in the meantime, just plugging away. And I'm trying to figure out if I can afford to go on a holiday this year because I was planning to go to Europe, but it would be a real struggle. It would be a real struggle financially to get there because the flights are so outrageous. So return flights to most places in Europe at the moment are like 3,500 Australian dollars return, which is so much money. And even above that. So basically upwards until 3,900. And I just don't know if I can make that happen. So I'm sort of considering whether to go somewhere like Vietnam or Bali. Every Australian goes to Bali. I've been once. And I think it's changed a lot since I went because it wasn't my favorite experience. But to be fair, I was with someone who made it not a great experience at the time. An ex-partner who was basically drunk the entire day and night. So I don't know. It's tough. I don't know whether to do that or to just not go anywhere and save up and go on a bigger trip next year, which would probably be the smart thing to do. But I get really depressed in winter. So I usually try and escape the country. All right, we're going to go in now. I can't decide if I want to go like reds or purples. I think we're going to take this one. This shade here called Boopadoop. Oh, Boop Boopadoop. Boop Boopadoop. Ah. What was that song? Oh yeah. Betty Boop, just doing the do and you are through. And there is nothing you can do. I don't know if that's the words, but I think that's how it goes. I do like that song. I'm gonna go on with this old Tarte situation. So yeah, dilemmas. Has anyone been to Vietnam? If you have, I'd love to know if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, how the experience was. It's yeah, it's a tough one for me because I'm such a Europe girl. I adore Europe with every fiber of my being. I feel like I'm meant to be European. But Australia is so far away from Europe. You know, we're obviously in the Asia Pacific region. I would like to go to Argentina too. So if you've been to Argentina, I'd love to hear from you. That's definitely on my list. I would love to go to Argentina. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out. That's another gorgeous color. And oh, that's so pretty. I just have to go to the chemist today, pick up some meds. But other than that, it's a study day. For me, do we want to go in with the red or the black? I'm going to go in with the red on my Odin's eye brush. Just in that corner there. All the mattes are applying really nicely. Very nice. I'm really enjoying all of these colors. So for Spanish, I have to do, I have to learn a song off by heart and recite it. I've chosen to do a Julieta Venegas song. I think she's so cool. I have been listening to so much of her music on Spotify and I'm doing a song called Eres Para Mí. So I think I might have given myself a hard time though because it's got some really quick lines in the song, so it might have been a really terrible decision. I'm going to go in with that first shade that we used, Icon. I just want to pop that here. I'm making this up as I go, I don't really know. I haven't really decided what I'm doing. So that's going to go there. Yes, so I have to learn that song off by heart, and I have to do that by next week, which should be interesting. I mean, I've sung it in bands here for years and years and years, but I've had a couple of years off, and obviously those lyrics were in English and I could barely remember those, even though I performed them 3 times a week for years. I'm not sure, yeah. Not sure about my chances. That looks so nice. I like these colors a lot. They're all very pretty. I'm gonna go under the eye with that shade as well. Going in with the Refa 12, because I want it to be quite fat, quite smoky under there. Why do we contort our mouth in such weird ways when we are doing eye makeup? I don't know. And what I'm gonna do as well is I think maybe take some red under the eye. I'm gonna look like I've been smoking weed or something. Let's see, do I want some black or not? I hardly ever use black eyeshadow because I'm just not that dramatic. Well, unless I'm in a theatre production. I suppose I could do a tiny bit of black just for experiment's sake. I've officially voted in the Australian election. I voted early, so I was that excited to not vote for Peter Dutton and the Liberal Party. All right, I'm going in with the black now. It's called Little Black Dress. Cute, cute, cute. I just tapped off my brush a little. So yeah, the actual official election. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. By the time this video goes up, actually, the election will probably be already over. So here's hoping. My future self is happy. And it's not a Dutton government. Just gonna blend that out a little. It's raining today. This morning when I got up, it was actually really nice and sunny. But yeah, now it's raining, which is unfortunate because I need to be able to take Bilbo out. So he goes a bit stir crazy otherwise. Using a little Refa pencil now, just to work that in a bit because I don't want it to spread out too far. I say that now and then we'll see what happens. That looks good. I just want to add a little bit more of that bolder boop boop doop. Okay, so quickly blend those edges out and then we can get into the fun stuff. Shimmers. I pretty much never ever in my life do just an all matte look because I just love shimmers so much. Okay, now I'm kind of blending everything together a little bit. Oh, I went a bit hard with that. Oops. Tell you what, these eyeshadows are definitely pigmented, which I seem to remember the Michaela palette being as well. I have a video with that somewhere. A long, long time ago. That's where we're at so far. Now let's get some shimmers on the eye. But which ones? Billy just growling in the window there. I feel like we have to use this one, don't we? We have to. She's the star. She's the star of the palette. Even though technically this one has a star on it embossed. So we're gonna use that one. Wilfred. Well, I'm just gonna work it out as I go. So what I am gonna do is take a little bit of my Barium Glitter Fixer Gel. Pop on some major sass. I love that that's the name. Am I overlapping that slightly on them? That's gorgeous, actually, that color. Yoo-hoo! Okay. I'm gonna go in with this shade, which was this one in the corner. It's called EXO. EXO. Oh, I've been watching some good TV lately, actually. I just finished watching The Gloaming, which is an Australian series set in Tasmania and a bit of like supernatural gear going on there. It was really good. Great cast. Really good series. It's super creepy. So if that's your jam, I recommend. I think they won a couple of awards for it. Yeah, it's just, I hadn't got around to watching it. I don't think I really knew what it was about. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow, I'm overlapping that on the hot pink a little as well to get a good blend. That's beautiful. These shimmers are so pretty. Yeah, so the Gloaming, I recommend, very good. And also, oh yeah, I just watched Scrubland season 2, which is really good. If you like Australian kind of crime thrillers, that was really good. I love Luke Arnold, the lead, he's gorgeous. And Black Snow season 2, I just finished 2 with Travis Fimmel, who's also really an amazing actor. So a couple of really good, like if you like crime dramas, really good Australian ones that are worth taking a peek at. Oh, this is so pretty. So I want that to come down here. Stunning. And then I'm going to go in to, well, I just want to make sure everything's blended. So popping a bit more of that original matte shade there. Yeah. Stunning. I'm going to go in under the eye with this shade here, which is She's a Star. Speaking of stars, I've been listening to that Britney Spears book. My goodness, some awful things have happened to that girl. To be treated like a commodity by your own family is pretty awful. I feel for her. It's obviously done lasting damage, of course. This is so pretty. Now, I'm going to put under the eye a little bit of Shim Shim. I think I'm going to go with, what haven't I used? I might go with Lucky Goyle. My parents are currently traveling through Victoria, which is the next state over, which is exciting for them. Sometimes when I'm being lazy, I just dunk my brush in the tip of the glitter fix gel and then dump it into the eyeshadow. I can't recommend that because, you know, it may do some damage to the eyeshadow, but so far it hasn't done any to mine. Hold that thought, my camera's about to self-combust. I'll be right back. Okay, I just put some shimmer in the inner corner. From the palette, I used the pale pink color, which is very pretty. And now we're gonna go in with some eyeliner. So this is from the Peaches and Cream Hieroglyphics set, and there are 8 colors, and they are all very, very pretty, even though I'm not holding them well. So these are the colors in the pack. I've been eyeing these off for so long, and now got my hands on them. I never wear black eyeliner, but I kind of feel like if there's one look that calls for a black eyeliner, it is a Betty Boop eyeshadow palette situation. So let's go in with the black from this collection. This is gonna be so dramatic at the chemist. Picking up my script. Oh my gosh, I just never wear black eyeliner, ever. So it's very strange to see me such a heavy color on. I always lean towards burgundy eyeliners or any color really, but not black. It's applying well though. I'm not crying yet, so we'll see how that goes. It's definitely something that does happen. I get very allergic to certain eye products. So it does say soft creamy pencil formula, applies like a gel and dries smudge proof to last up to 13 hours, and you can use them anywhere, waterline, wherever. But often when things say you can use them in the waterline, I can't because I'm too sensitive, so we'll see. I'm going to go in now with one of the other ones from the kit, and it is the Warpaint shade. So it's a reddy kind of burgundy shade, I suppose. Yeah, that looks good. Pretty happy with those. So yeah, they seem to be applying pretty well. Do you want me to swatch them for you? All right, we've got Sphinx. Very pretty metallic. Nice soft brown metallic. We have got Dynasty, which is a lighter, like a rose brown metallic. That's beautiful. I like both of those. Then we got the one I just put on my eye, which was Warpaint. It's not a very straight line, apologies. This one's brown, Memphis. And these were obviously inspired by Egyptians because Egyptians were wearing eyeliner many eons ago. It's beautiful. There's a good waterline shade here called Papyrus. It's a nice creamy shade. Could use that in my waterline actually. I mean, you know what the black looks like, but it's the black shade, which is called Cleopatra. And then there's a couple of bluish ones. So we've got Nile. Isn't that stunning? Oh, look at that blue. Wowzers. And then finally, we have the shade Tutankhamun. Beautiful deep blue. So they are all the shades in the pack. I was almost going to pick up one of the new Charlotte Tilbury eyeliners, which I will inevitably do when she has a sale of some sort, but it was like one of those for $48, and I think I got these for $40 something, the whole pack of 8. So all right, do I want to do anything else other than mascara? I might just put some of this one in the waterline, Papyrus. It's looking a bit murky in there because some of the black's gone in there. All right, I'll pop some mascara on and I'll be back. Okay, so the eyes are done. I used my Tartelette XL mascara in black and I think they look really pretty. Sorry if my skin's a bit red today too. I had microneedling the other day. I usually just get it when it's on sale. Like I got them in Black Friday sales and put them on my account and then use it one a year, maybe 2 if I can afford it. So yeah, I was redder than a bloody English tourist at Bondi, but it's calming down now, so that's good. Okay, let's pop some cheeks and some lips on. I pulled out my Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Walk of No Shame blush here, which could work. And I also brought a couple of melt blushes. So this is the Pinched Cream Blushlight. Yeah, that could work too. Or the Polished Cream Blushlight, which I think is a bit more golden than I want to go. So let's do this one from Melt, which is Pinched. Just going in with a Sonia G. Oh yeah, I had an incident where I got mascara on my face and then I don't have my foundation handy or concealer. So basically, please ignore that that patch is red. I like the way this brush diffuses products on my cheeks. And for a little bit of highlight, I actually brought my Colourpop Super Shock highlighter in Monster. Ooh, there we go. What a cool highlighter. Seriously cool highlighter. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Make sure that's just blending. Yeah, that's better. All right, and for lips, well, we could go uber dramatic and do a really intense bright lip. I've got a red, I've got a pinky red, and I've got another red. I think I'm gonna go for the pinky red, and I think I'm gonna go dramatic. I would definitely be changing this to a nice clear gloss before I go to the chemist because I don't want to freak everyone out, but let's do this. This is Aramis. What shade is this? Linda. I love these lipsticks. That is the finished look. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I have had a blast putting this look together, and as far as impulse purchases go, I feel like this was a bargain. This one, they had it on Glamlite for, it was like $40 or something. It was really cheap. So I'm really actually happy that I have this because I think it's so pretty. I really think it's beautiful. The shimmers are stunning, and I love the pinky shades in this palette, and I love pink and red together. So it's really my idea of a good time. I am very excited. Also, I like that it has these, like this shade, which looks gray on camera, which is actually kind of a brown shade, and this more neutral shade here, because I think you can, like, that means you don't have to do a big dramatic colorful eye if you don't want to. You can just use these and maybe a nice soft shimmer, and you've got a more daytime look if that's your jam. So yeah, I'm happy I have it. And so far, I'm really liking the eyeliners. The black is really nice and defined. I'm not normally a black eyeliner wearer, but I cannot wait to try out some of these other liners, especially the bronzes, and that blue. Oh my gosh, that blue is absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm sure you'll be seeing these pop up in videos soon. As long as you subscribe to my channel so you can find me again, that would be so great. Please like the video, leave a comment before you go. It's been real, man. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. I'll see you once again very soon back here at the Dally Diaries. Bye bye.